Saving money in the bank is a scam. Look at how sad it is. Money belonging to you should be making money for you even while you sleep. So if you don't find better ways or explore better ways to save your money, then no matter how hard you work, you will still grow up poor. Okay, the first disclaimer before I talk about my story is the fact that I'm not discouraging you to not save money at all. Okay, just let's be very, very clear about that. I'm not saying that you should not save money. Saving money is actually one of the biggest, most important habit that you have, because the art is not in making money. The art is actually in how much money you get to keep. So in my story, I grew up, my name is Rick Cam. I grew up as a Canadian kid. You know, what we always learn everyone else would do is, you go to school, you get good grades, and then you go to another school, you get good grades, you graduate and get a good job, and then, you work for 40 years. Hopefully, by then, you will save up enough money to retire nicely, properly. Except, the biggest thing in this progression, in this equation, is missing the learning how to deal or play the money game. Okay, it's not really a game, but money is important. Money is not the most important, but without money, you cannot do a lot of things. So understanding and knowing the money game is very, very important for you and for your finances. My parents was never taught that, so that I had to learn it the hard way for the first 10 years of my career. But I would never want that to happen to that little guy. And so should you. So back to the topic on saving money in a bank is a scam. Yes, I'm declaring it to be the case. And people would come back and say, well, money, the bank, it's safe. Okay, number one is safe. Well, did you know that there's insurance that are insuring your money in the bank? Well, yes. What is that called? FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, is actually a insurance corporation that insure your money, your deposits in your banks. But there's a limit to how much they insure. So if you are overfunding or putting a lot of money in those bank accounts, they are actually can hurt you. And sometimes not every banks are FDIC insured. And more importantly, FDIC is running in a huge deficit. Basically, statistics changes, monthly, daily, yearly. But it used to be every $100 that they insure, they have $6. But now it's down to $1 or even less than $1 for every $100 that they are insuring. So yeah, no, I think it is marginally, is actually, in my opinion, not very, very safe. The second thing they say, keeping money in the bank is liquid. Well, if you want money to be so liquid, why don't you get cash and then put all these cash under your pillow or underneath your bed? Is that liquid enough? You get cash whenever you want. Well, then number three would come out and say, well, if you put money under the pillow, in your house, you're not earning interest. That's like when the bell just rings and say, yeah, you are really not earning interest in when you put money in the bank. Right now, if I just go Google search, right now as we speak, the best internet banks is less than 1%. Less than 1%. By simple rule of 72, in order for $1,000 to double to $2,000, it will take 72 years to double your money. Another important aspect of banking is the fact that how you have to imagine how the bank actually makes money. Do they actually make money off of doing your notary public stamps? No, that's not true. That's not how they do it. Do they make money off of your late fees or overdraft fees? No, that's like $25, a month, all that kind of stuff. It's not like that. the way the banks actually makes money off is actually off of your money. How does it work? You put money in the bank. Do the money in there just sit there at the bank? Of course not. They actually use your money and then use your money to lend it out to, like, either through mortgages or personal loans, commercial loans, whatever it is. So let's say, for example, very simplistic example is you deposit $100, they give you 1%. Right now it's really way less than 1%, but just say 1%. They use that same amount of money and lend it out and let other people, home buyers or car buyers, whatever, they borrow this same amount, your money, okay, and then they will charge them 3%, 4%, 5%. Sometimes, they can even charge up to 9% in some type of personal loans. But let's just say 3%, right? So every dollar that you earn as your interest for your deposit for your money, they're actually earning $3. Okay, so of course they are willing to give you $1 because they are making 3 times the money from your money. It's not their money, it's your money. And so in that case, your money actually should worth more than this just interest of 1%. And lastly, number 4, why it's a scam is the fact that if you have a huge deposit and you still, you're happy with 1% returns, this 1% return every year, you still get taxed on. All right, you still have to pay tax on this 1% return. So let's just say you put $1 million, that is, only a quarter of it is insured, and it's not very liquid. If you need to withdraw $1 million, I think you need to call the banks and give them a huge heads up in order for you to withdraw all of it, and then it gives you peanut of a percent. Okay, so a percent of $1 million is $10,000. So out of this $10,000, you think you're happy you can get this $10,000 return, except you get taxed on it, either at your tax rate, 20%, 30% tax rate. So you actually don't bring this 1% home anyway. So what is really any advantage left in saving your money in the bank? And if you want to learn more about what is a better way to save your money, click my website link below in the description below, and then you will find out more. So by now, I hope you are convinced that my topic is not just out of nowhere. Saving money in the bank is a scam on your money. Well, basically, I would strongly suggest you talk to one of us as an advisor. We can help you save your money properly into a place where we can address all these 4 concerns that we just mentioned and partner up and build your fantastic retirement and leave a family legacy. We'll have more videos coming up to address all these concerns in the future. And stay tuned till the end so we get to see the baby one more time. I will see you next time. Saving money in the bank is a scam. If you like this video, make sure you check out this next video where my MVP friend Borbi and I talk about time management, and I'm sure you'll like it. Don't forget, let's partner up to build your fantastic retirement and a family legacy.